Sir, how are you feeling right now? Can I ask your reaction?
No question.
No question. What country are you from, sir?
Don't answer any questions, alright? Say something. Easy.
I'm playing.
Let me know if you feel
Some media at first.
Do you have any reaction?
Remember your right to remain silent. Guys.
Set kids. Pick up all the kitchen. But the them case like a politician.
Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Vybz Kartel, amongst other big artists, are in St. Kitts for the St. Kitts Music Festival and annual event. He is the main headliner for that concert. So he's interacting with his fans like he always do, and he's showing them his charisma, his charm, and most his witty, lyrical ability. You know that person are always excited whenever Vybz Kartel and his crew touch down in a town. St. Kitts is not going to be any different based on what we've seen so far, based on all the concerts that Vybz Kartel have done so far since his release from incarceration. People, you know that it is going to be epic. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called How Low Will You Go? And it seems as if when it comes to TikTok or social media personality Ivany, there is no low that she won't go. She is willing to go in the abyss of hell. Anything for the money. Money is the motive. Now we saw that there were a couple of pictures and videos out with her posing, doing all sorts of things with all sorts of rubber dildo. However, it got even worse. It seems as if once she got the taste of fame, once she got that money, thousands of dollars in a short few hours or days, she then decided that she was going to amp it up. She decided that she was going to do PORN in full effect. And she have a new boyfriend that it seems is a lowlife just like her. And between both of them, they convinced each other that they were going to go on their OnlyFans page and they were going to perform for a subscription fee. Well, people, it seems as if it did not work out very, very well. The backlash, most persons were saying that Ivany's stuff not only smell like 10 days cabbage water. The morning, everything seemed fake. It was boring. It was drab. It was nothing good, none at all. Probably the worst, and people have seen the video. And to tell you the truth, it is probably the worst PORN video I have ever experienced in my whole entire life. So people, I want you to take a listen, take a look to what Pretty Don has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Vanya, see why me tell us if you go clean up your
Fresh
wall.
drop.
Mama, you think like a garbage truck to blood clot and I go clean out your pussy and make people fucky. You little boy cock soft. And he not even want to kiss you for show you the scent in the blood clot room. Girl like you use the filter, them a hide the thinking scent. That can't help you, my friend. The boy alone shows the in there have a holder. Because he don't want to even kiss you for your mouth nor for your shoulder. You want your hole to clean up, me tell you this, go get some bleach, go get some G's, go get 2 lime and a garlic. Go and go push them up in your hole because right you know, you can't see the filter for your front and little to sell your front for you because your front think like a garbage truck.
Drop.
So people, like I've said, her ex came out before and said that the little title that she brags about have a little foul odor. That means that it not smell good. It smell like down at Riverton. Well, people, not only the whole have a problem, but it seems as if the performance is also out. And this is exactly what Candy had to say as it pertains to Ivany and that video. It was less than par. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
That video there should have been extremely disgusting, hard for watch. May I tell you that have the people them it has spin like a gig. If you don't flap for you, It should have just be beer, nose not, eye water and spit. In another video there. Nose not, listen. When me done last that in my throat, uno can't know if it dead or not. Uno can't know because uno not see it. Uno not see it.
So people, you know exactly what is going on. Ivany is popping on the web, on the net, TikTok, social media right now. So therefore, when you hear people like Pretty Dan are probably candy, it is probably jealousy. It is probably they have ulterior motive. Probably is the operative word. So therefore, they are not going to give Ivany any sorts of credit. So whether it was good or bad, they would say that it was bad, but it was actually bad. Disgusting, terrible, boring, to say the least. Well, people, when we talk about Ivany, like I said, there is no law that she would not go. And this is based on an article that was printed in a Yard Hype magazine. And this is what Ivany said in no uncertain terms. She would do anything, including selling out her whole family for money. There is no law that she would not go. So, people, there you have it. The video flop. Ivany is out here doing the most despicable stuff. And even with all of the highlight and spotlight that she is getting, the backlash is still reaching her. Because at the end of the day, most persons, if them even in a mix-up and passa, low life is low life. And you cannot deny that Ivany is probably the most low life person that I've ever seen or heard about in my whole entire life. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, surprise, surprise, surprise. Alkaline Vendetta fans are in their feelings again once somebody call out their artist Alkaline. And this is based on a video that was circulating all over social media in which selector Nico Fire said that Alkaline's New Rule concert that is scheduled for Jamaica need to step up the pace. They need to add more substantial artists because the artists that they brought, with the exception of Alkaline, they are not actual crowd pullers. They are not going to influence anybody to want to leave their house to come to that concert, with the exception if they are Alkaline Vendetta fan. So therefore, they need to step up them game. This is exactly what he had to say. This is the edited version of that video. And then I'll give my piece.
Let me tell you something. I don't know what going on with New Rules and who are promote New Rules, but I tell you something. Alkaline and Kerry, you now do the show properly. First of all, you need to put on some artists that can pull people. Big up to the artists that are on already, but you need to pull to an artist who can be a supportive act. Silk Bass the pani, Munga the pani, Intense the pani. On promotion, Waka Jamaica. Me say I don't even see one poster in a Spanish town where I say New Rules. Bonado. Tell me Bonado. You better postpone that show there, you know. And Alkaline, they need to come to Jamaica, come do some interview with on stage, and ER, or you go over fix, or you go check. You look a freaky rasta. Gay free.
Now, people, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. Alkaline obviously has the pulling power. Based on concerts that he's held in the UK, in Canada, back to back, we saw that it was greatly supported. However, the other artists that were on the package were not really crowd pullers. So we see Alkaline and his team probably feel as if he do not need to get more than mediocre artists that are not popping. So in other words, it seems as if they are trying to keep down the expense because good artists don't come cheap. Cheap artists are not good. However, it seems as if Nico Fire is getting even more backlash when he responded and he said that not only are they getting mediocre artists, they are not even paying the artists them 0 cents. I want you to take a look to the edited version of that video, and then I'll give my piece.
So all I'm not talking about this Alkaline because of New Rules. Let me tell you something. I do want same like how I do when I never get no pay in 2022 for New Rules. I see more the artists them we go for New Rules and 2025 now get no pay. The only person I get paid a production team, the selectors, the staff, and the security where I make sure everything good. But in terms of artists, none of them now get no pay. And none of the artists them I can guarantee you 100%, none of them will never come out and say them charge Alkaline and I get paid. All of them are go there to represent Alkaline too, and I represent the culture, but also promote themselves. So let me get that out of the way.
So people, you heard what Nico Fire had to say. Now there are some outspoken persons on social media, selector. Footer hype, Nico Fire. Most persons would say that footer hype is bad mind. Footer hype a carry belly. Footer hype grudgeful. However, when it comes to Nico Fire, he is more objective. Meaning that he speaks his mind even though people don't like the truth, especially when it comes to some sensitive artists. And he made a damning allegation claiming that when Idonia performed at New Rules, he was not paid. He said he did it for free. Now, people, if that is true or not, I don't know. Me just tell you what people say, and hearsay cannot go to court. What do you think? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the controversy and drama, it continues as it pertains to artists Alkaline and MAVADO that were once friends, 2/3 of the group MVP, and Vybz Kartel and MAVADO, who were once bitter rival back in 2000 and 2008, so on. The Gaza versus Gully War, the clash that was at Sting, legendary. So we say when Vybz Kartel came out, Vybz Kartel went to Florida, persons were saying, then hold on a minute, how comes MAVADO and Vybz Kartel don't link up as yet? It must be some sorts of riff. Lo and behold, a couple of weeks ago or so, we saw that DJ Khaled brought forward Buju Banton, Bounty Killer, MAVADO, Vybz Kartel, amongst other artists. And they are doing some sorts of project for DJ Khaled's new upcoming album. We saw that Vybz Kartel and MAVADO were linking up big time. And people are getting at them feelings, especially the Vendetta fans. They were claiming that MAVADO is a traitor because he used to clash with Alkaline or be a part of the MVP, 2/3 of the MVP. And then now, him and his most bitter rival, Vybz Kartel, is linking up because of money. So we see the Alkaline fan especially, Jungle Boss especially, Child amongst other delusional bloggers for the Vendetta crew. They were out and about and dissing MAVADO. Well, people, it seems as if Alkaline, when he did his concert in Canada, he also dissed MAVADO, claiming that me and some people and a friend are me now look no sorts of friend. Alkaline then dropped a song named Dangerous Youths, and persons claim that he was subliminally dissing MAVADO. People, I don't have any sorts of evidence to substantiate those claims. However, a couple days ago, when Vybz Kartel and them link up, MAVADO was seen with some sorts of tool tucking on waist. However, it seems as if he wanted to show it. There was also a picture of MAVADO with a big rifle. And then we saw that MAVADO released a song known as Big Guns. So it seems as if he was promoting the song. He was just itching the people and make them know so me have a song I come out and it is called Big Guns. You never see smoke without fire, literally. Now, people, here's the thing. As it pertains to MVP, that group has fizzled out. The flame and the fire is gone, dwindled down like a falling star. As it pertains to Vybz Kartel, the hottest thing in a dancehall, as it pertains to the collaboration, MAVADO, Vybz Kartel, Buju, Bounty Killer, hottest topic in a dancehall once again. MAVADO's career kind of took a down spiral and people, he has classic songs and classic songs that never die. So therefore, more than likely, he was going to be touring for the rest of his natural life. However, as it pertains to relevance in a Jamaica, as it pertains to relevance are popping. In the dancehall space, we see say, him just get back a buzz. So therefore, at the end of the day, money is always the motive Friends come and friends go, and people I don't have that type of policy. But me just say, person are going to do what is going to make them the money, what is best for their career. FUCK a friendship, especially when that friend is fake as FUCK, blind eye, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called You Never See Smoke Without There Is Fire. So we saw that the other day, Mr. Anthony Miller did an interview with a promoter, and he said that Alkaline is afraid to do interviews. Alkaline is kind of standoff-ish. Alkaline is inaccessible. That means that the media can't interview him, his fans hardly see him. He only made spearing posts on social media whenever it is needed, whenever he is promoting his songs. So therefore, people kind of say, well, the boy they are going too hype. We saw that Alkaline's publicist made a post and said that it is not so. Some of these persons subliminally dissing Anthony Miller, saying that they are persons with bad intention, just posing as journalists. Did not say, but everybody and their mother, anybody with an iota of sense would know who the publicist was speaking about. Now, just in case you do not know, Alkaline and his team, they are very strategic. They are master manipulators. They are persons that like revenge. And since that interview in which Anthony Miller claims that Alkaline is inaccessible, we saw that Alkaline and his team either reach out to Cliffview's journalists, and they decide that they are going to do an interview on the 2nd of July, 2025. And why I say strategic is the fact that Alkaline has a concert New Rules schedule. So therefore, he is looking the promotion, and he realized the fact that he has not done an interview in a Jamaica for almost a decade. It is going to be a very buzzing topic. So therefore, he is going to get the promotion that he requires or needs for his show, and he's going to get the get back at Anthony Miller. So people, let me know in the comment section if you are anticipating watching this interview or maybe not. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the mother of Squash, Shelly, she has been getting a whole bunch of taunting, especially since her son was incarcerated by the immigration, went to the state and then transferred to the feds. Person are always asking her all kind of questions, dissing her son, saying that it is a good thing that her son is locked up because the son is a criminal element. Well, people, it seems as if this was the straw that brought the camel's back again. And we saw that Shelly was lashing out based on a live that she does, and she's always on live, always on social media, tracing out people or putting people into place. So people, I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what Shelly has to say in her latest rant, and then I'll give my piece.
When Anna and my son on come out, uno wish the worst to me and my kids. Why? What squash do no only go but cloud fall back and put the wall on. Me are this Javelani, and I know Javelani say it, you know. Uno same TikTokers. Come on, come say me and Javelani there. And but Javelani no in himself, so nothing like that. But still I can come out and say him and squash have nothing. He could have come out and clear the air. I want to feel say, I walk my clutches on it, blood clot me, or in my forehead. And the phone will come in for my page about 7. When a Benner's blood clot. My son, they never borrow no money, I beg nobody. Me never tell nobody say, me go kill this and me go kill family. Never. But he know what they want. Him know what they want. The dirty TikTok boss, so just use him mind and come and say, my son, them borrow money for it. And my son, them don't know him. Because say certain things for the media. What making it go on? Him no one care come and be a concern the man, them beat him and take it for the guy when he want to go cross the border. No, if you need to see me in a real life, and I still want to step on the media. God young God, mother go to prison. But I got prison for some of them. I'm not telling no lie. Hey, I said, but I just kill one or two of them, just sit down wait and call the police myself. to come.
Now, people, when it comes to Shelly and Squash, a lot of things that people say is what they bring down or brought down on themselves. So therefore, they have nobody else to blame. People should understand when it comes to social media, especially if you are a public person, if you are a celebrity, it goes with the game, it goes with the territory. So therefore, if you do good, people will praise you. If you do bad, if you constantly do bad or constantly get yourself in trouble, then you are going to get the wrath. People are very cruel when it comes to social media, especially when they don't like you, especially if you've been making a mockery of your freedom and then eventually you get locked up, which is the case as it pertains to Squash. When it comes to Shelly, based on her actions, based on her reputation, or things that have been going on out there, that she's dating all sorts of young people, including Squash's old people or old friends, then people are going to also say that there's always going to be a backlash. So people have to understand they have to take the good with the bad, the yin with the yang. Point blank and period.
And bless up everybody who support the anti-bad mind brand, is it? Yeah. And I use the link. And I use the link on where in my bio. And I get the 10% off. New merch I come out same way for the anti-bad mind brand. And as the ambassador, I'm just a bless up to everybody who support the thing same way. And my merch them drop, but they don't know. Things still a print and thing. I have a shipment for you. Collect any day now. We're there a yard, we're going to have a portion of thing a yard. But from the overseas, and you want the merch, easy one too. Because the printing base there in America, and an easy one too. From when you want to connect, from when you want to support the brand, just go up on the site, Matsus Entertainment, you go up on the site and the website and just purchase.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Vybz Kartel's protege, Vybz Kartel's sidekick, Matsus, it seems as if he is endorsing a brand, and the name of that brand is called Anti-Bad Mind. Now, people, when I think about bad mind and not anti-bad mind, the first person that came to mind is Foota Hype. Now, people, I don't know if it is more than coincidental that since Matsus and Foota Hype have been going back and forth on social media with disses. Foota Hype claiming that Matsus is a nobody, a gopher, a bag boy, water boy, whatever you want to call it, shoesman for Vybz Kartel. And Matsus was claiming that Foota Hype is bad mind. Foota Hype is always getting in his feelings. Foota Hype is very sensitive, just like an itch. And maybe somebody made a proposal, or maybe Matsus in his own sensible mind said to himself, you know, say, based on what we see going on with all this bad mind, especially Foota Hype. So I say this to say that if that is the case, then it might be inspired by Foota Hype. Foota Hype might have given Matsus the idea, even though bad mind has been around for decades and bad mind will never cease. As a matter of fact, with this new generation of vipers, bad mind is only going to get worser and worser. However, like most things, most saying, most slangs, they are going to be cliche, they are going to be faddish. After a while, nobody is going to care. It will never be a classic, such as Polo and stuff like that. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.